Do I regret becoming an emergency doctor? Stick around and find out. What's up? What's up? So my name is Cody. Welcome back to my channel. So if you haven't tuned in before, I am an emergency medicine doctor. I've been filming content for quite some time now. I started back in 2017 during my second semester in medical school. And I pretty much documented my journey from medical school into residency and now as an attending. Since then, a lot of my older content was on YouTube, and then I transitioned to TikTok, but we're in this sort of TikTok limbo currently. So be on the lookout for more and more YouTube videos to come. But now let's get right into it. Do I regret becoming an emergency medicine doctor? Before I answer that question, I really want to bring it all the way back and just kind of tell y'all about the journey. So if you look back at some of my previous videos, you'll know I did my bachelor's of science in biology, ended up getting my master's in molecular science and nanotechnology. And then I took a sort of non-traditional route into medical school by going to St. George's University down in Grenada. Now I spent 2 years on and off the island between 2017 and 2018 doing my basic sciences, and then I did my clinical rotations in Miami. If you saw my batch day video, you know I matched at my #1 program, Duke University Hospital, all the way in Durham, North Carolina. And so around this time is when I sort of made my transition into TikTok because I was shooting a lot of short form videos. It was just easier for me to manage while dealing with residency, also 2 kids as well. And it was during my time in residency in which I really just fell in love with the specialty of emergency medicine. Now, for those of you who do not know, you can either do a 3-year or a 4-year residency program. I ended up doing a 3-year program. And for me as a resident, we actually had a pretty good work-life balance. So on average, as an ER resident, I probably worked around 40 to 45 hours per week. Now compared to some of my colleagues in like internal medicine or surgery who were working 80 to 120 hours per week, had it pretty good. Now, don't get me wrong, it was super tough and challenging. Mind you, I was at a level 1 trauma center, and we saw all sorts of things. Lots of trauma, lots of penetrating trauma, blunt trauma as well, tons of strokes. We were basically a transplant mecca. We had heart transplant, kidney transplant, liver transplant, lung transplant. So all those patients usually live in the area. So when they are sick or have an emergency, they come straight to our emergency department. My last year in residency, I actually ended up being one of the chief residents. And that taught me a lot, you know, just from an administrative side of things, more so on a professional standpoint as well. And I also started creating content in the form of CME, or continuing medical education. Currently, I am making content through a platform called MRAP. Awesome platform. I use it throughout residency. I still use it to this day. Just a great platform to learn and just to have in your back pocket. So now, fast forward, 2025, I am an attending physician. Man, it's been a long journey. So I've been out of residency for almost 6 months at this time. My family and I ended up moving to Houston, Texas to practice, and I'm actually changing the pace up. I'm not at a level 1 trauma center anymore. I'm actually at a level 3 trauma center in the community doing community ER doc things. And now to finally answer the question, do I regret, having to sit through medical school, going to residency, and now finally becoming an ER doc? Answer is no. So being an ER doc, it has its ups and its downs, right? So on one side of things, there is a great work-life balance. I've been getting tons of questions on the work-life balance, and I will make a separate video on that later. But long story short, our work-life balance is actually pretty good. I work a mix of between 8 to 12-hour shifts, and I work approximately 13 to 15 shifts per month. So I have half the month to really do whatever it is that I want to do. Now, when I am at the ER, most of the time I am working hard, right? I'm seeing lots of patients. I'm in the community. So, you work hard, you play hard. But overall, it has been an awesome experience. My medical director is cool. My colleagues are cool. I love the nursing staff. So So far, so good. Now, they usually say that ER doctors usually change jobs after their first year, so we'll see how this one goes. But so far, I'm liking it, right? If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I will be posting more and more content. I just got my content space set up in our new home, so I'm looking forward just to making more and more videos. But that's it for tonight. I have to get ready to go to work in the morning, 6 a.m. shift tomorrow. I'll be sure to tap in with y'all afterwards. And yeah, subscribe for more content.